Okay guys, I got a laser bore sighter for the shotguns. This is the Mossberg Maverick 20-inch barrel right here. Now, I want to show you, these are actually right on. So you see where the bead is on the front? You know, and these are good for if you don't know how to, if you haven't shot your gun yet, and if you don't know how to sight it. Once you put these in, you know where that where your front bead goes. The front bead should be on your target. Okay, the front bead shouldn't be in line with your target. It shouldn't be over. It shouldn't be under. It should be right on your target, and that's what these laser bore sighters show. So let's take it out and I'll show you what I got for $9.95. Okay. It's made out of metal. There is no on and off button. The bottom unscrews and it comes with 6 batteries. These take 3 batteries, so they give you 2 sets of batteries for them. I know that door needs to be replaced. My dog scratched all that up. And it's very powerful. Very, very powerful laser sighter. Here, let's turn this light off here. So, yeah. I got this on Amazon. It was $9.95. And it shows you how to properly aim your gun. Alright guys, we're going to check out the plugs. But first we need some light, huh? Yeah, let me get some light, shed some light on the subject. Alright. 20 minutes later we got light. First light bulb I had in that lamp there, blowing out, so I had to go find another light bulb. You know guys, you ever get that feeling like everything you own is broken? It's either that or it's like you're cursed, you know? Okay. It's a 5/8. Now, let me show you something here. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I don't know if you could see this. Okay, you see where that line is? That's where the spark plug electrode is. And that one is, that's where the spark plug electrode is. I wanted to see if my electrodes are in the same place on both cylinders. And they are. Okay, now let's remove these and we'll see what they look like. Not bad, boys. Let's see here. Not bad. Okay, let's do the other one. And you know what? When I put these in, I don't really torque them. I just make sure they're tight, because I don't want to break these off in the cylinders. I don't know if any of you guys ever broke a spark plug off in a cylinder before, but they're not easy to get out. Okay, this one's about the same. So what that basically means is, since they're not black, that means I have the carburetor adjusted properly. And let me show you. See where the line is? See where the electrode is? More than likely, it's going to be the same way on your Bigdog. They're going to be lined up. Your electrodes will be in the exact same place. On some of the Japanese motorcycles, it's not. And I mean, it really doesn't mean a whole lot, but it'll give you maybe just a little extra oomph. Maybe like a quarter more horsepower, maybe a half more horsepower. And better engine performance. Okay, so I tightened them back up. My spark plug wires are back on. And it happens to be raining outside right now. You know, so can't go anywhere right now, guys. I will tell you, I'm pretty damn happy. I'm pretty damn happy those plugs look like that. Now, I've checked out my the double cone spike air filter. It's still tight. I'm going to keep an eye on that. And it doesn't look like it's coming loose at all. You know, and that's not the only thing I check before I go out on the bike. Matter of fact, when I come back, I look over all the parts that I think can come loose. And before I go, I look over all of them. You know, that's why I told you guys in past videos, a motorcycle has a lot more preparation before you go out to use it than a car does, or an SUV, or even a truck. They have a lot more maintenance. You know, because there's a lot, especially on something like this that vibrates so bad. It's like a Harley Davidson, it's the same thing. You know, you have to virtually go over the entire motorcycle. You have to give it a once-over. You have to, I mean, you can't go over it with a fine-tooth comb, although some people do. But what you do is you thumb through it, you know. You know, it's like with the turn signals, you jiggle them. You make sure your exhaust flanges and your exhaust pipes aren't coming loose. Your custom air cleaner doesn't come to your foot pegs. Make sure your mirrors aren't loose, your headlights not coming loose, your fenders. Make sure your tires got air in them. Your calipers aren't coming off, and it's like this. The coil cover. I actually lost the top mount and the bottom mount bolt, and that little connection that's on top of the coil cover. I lost them 2 times until I figured out I have to put thread locker on those boys. Now they haven't come loose, and plus I carry a spare. I carry 2 spare bolts in my fork bag for that, and the tools to put them on. And you got to carry tools with you too. I'll bet you a lot of people that own cars or SUVs don't carry tools with them. You know, the one thing I should carry on me that I don't have is a tire kit, a tire repair kit. You know, because basically I have nowhere to put a compressor, although I can carry those little CO2 bottles. You know, I should get that. I should get that, because if I have a flat, I can't ride this down the road because I'll destroy these wheels. The wheels are thousands of dollars. The front wheel's like $700. The rear wheel's $1,500. So if I get a flat, I gotta call a flatbed, or you know, I should get a tire repair kit. Plus, you know what else too? If you see another biker that has a flat and they don't have tools, you can help them out, and you might make a buddy. You might make a friend out of the guy. So you know, that's a good reason to have those too. So all right, spark plugs are good. She's ready for another season. about this stimulus check, guys, you guys are going to get. Okay, let me talk to you for a second about that. Use that money very wisely. Because I got a bad feeling about this. I got a real bad feeling about it. You know, I know one thing about in life, nothing's free. And use that very wisely. It's like what I'm going to do is I'm sending in 5 or 6 months of payments on that Cadillac I just bought. That's what I'm going to do. Because I financed that. That's what I'm doing. I'm sending in 5 to 6 months of payments, and I'm gonna pay a couple credit cards off. I owe like $300 or $400 on a couple credit cards. I'm paying those off because I got to get myself prepared to start making the payments on that. That's what I'm doing. Part of me wants to spend that money on a vacation to go down to Outer Banks, but believe it or not, it's not a bad idea because I may not have another chance to get down there. But is it better to pay off bills? Yeah.